All right, what's up, you guys? UFO Proof here. I'm here with what's her face, Sasha, my girlfriend, and uh, we're going to discuss ancient aliens and other megalithic sites around the world and ancient civilizations and all that good stuff. And so, if you want to come and join us in our discussion, just click on the link on YouTube in the comment section. I know we got started a little bit late, but we were having problems with the coloring on our camera. It still looks kind of fucked off. Yeah, it still looks messed up. So I will go and post that link right now for anyone who wants to come and join us and see who's all on here. What up, James? What up, Sebastian? Sergeant Shill? What's going on, you guys? How we doing? Here's a link for you if you guys want to come and join. What are you looking for? Oh, you can see the comments up here. They'll pop up. Watch.
Nice, that's true. Chat.
Yeah, I'll put it out on pop out chat. There we go. Bad Tooth just going to listen. Oh, I know his tooth's been messing with him lately. What's going on, Tony? How you doing? Smooth Virus? Doing good, brother? Yeah, Sergeant Shell's had a bad toothache or tooth infection or something. Then you know how brutal those can be.
And is that? What's that called? That numbs your mouth.
Novocaine?
Yeah.
Yeah, that would help. Is she your mom? Yes, that's my mom, dude. She grounded me. So she said, you know, if you want to go and do YouTube live, I'm going to have to go with you because I don't trust you. You guys doing good? Well, come join us. Oh, wait, Smooth Iris is probably at work. Oh, so I just stopped by to say hi and like and share. Got to get, but we'll watch when I get time later. All right, James 83. Thanks a lot, brother. You made the ham radio people mad though. Oh, how? What'd you do? Desk, yeah. You guys are doing good. Yeah. So, what are we discussing? What do we have lined up? Gobekli Tepe. Petra.
And then, yeah, the first one I can't pronounce.
Gobekli Tepe was the one that she can't pronounce.
One of many.
Yeah. They don't want me to be a ham because I fly drones. What, they're racist against drone people? How's that? That doesn't make any sense. That's weird, dude. They hate drone people, I guess. He wants to like learn ham radio or whatever.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Oh, what up, John Doe? Drones. I got the camera working on my drone. Like I just got it. Let me go grab it so you can see this, man. Here, take over and host for a minute.
Oh yeah, I'm a great hoster. I wanted to look up that one word.
just host, dude.
I don't do good hosting. Yep, this is me hosting for your call. How do you spell Gobekli Tepe?
Just like that. Check it out, dude. I got the camera for it. And I got the camera working, so it's totally hooked up so I can see the camera on here. I've been able to actually get it sync, like bind it and flown up in the air. So turn that back off. I'm gonna need your help on that, dude. I got the manual and everything online or whatever, but it's kind of tricky, man. So yeah, I want to get your help, like going over this thing so we can get this bad boy flying, man. That would be awesome. So let's get back into.
Did you know it means in English pot belly hill?
Potbelly Hill.
Yeah.
Göbekli Tepe means Potbelly Hill. In case you guys didn't know that.
That's so awesome.
That is pretty cool. Potbelly Hill.
Yeah.
All right, so there's one thing we learned for today. Potbelly Hill. But what up, Face Like a Bum? Nick, how you doing, brother? Yes, I got a ton of questions, man. Like, how do you bind the son of a bitch, dude? It's all kinds of things, man. Yeah, I'll probably hit you up sometime today if you could, whenever time you get off work or whatever, if you got free time, or you can hit me up, man. Because I'm so close to getting that thing going, dude. That thing is gonna be a beast, dude. It's so freaking awesome, man. So like I've said before plenty of times, you know, I feel like Göbekli Tepe is, or I feel like Turkey in general is the birthplace of civilization, you know. Yes, I have. And I think that Göbekli Tepe is, you know, 100% evidence of yeah, I am off tomorrow for the federal holiday. All right, cool, dude. Sounds good, man. Is that your girlfriend, mate? No, it's just some girl I found on the street. Yeah, it's my girlfriend. Yeah, so I think that not only like Göbekli Tepe, they say is like 13,000 years old, but there's another city or another village or whatever, like ancient ruins in Turkey that they say is 12,000 years old. You know, and
I thought that was Göbekli.
No, like they, you know, that's just that one report said 12,000, but most of them say 13.
Okay.
Okay. And then there's one place that's like 12,000. Face Like a Bummer Nick is saying hello.
What up?
Yeah, so I mean, you know, just having these sites that go back that far, wouldn't you consider that these places have to be have to have a civilization? Or did hunter-gatherers build Göbekli Tepe? I mean, I think there's something like 20 of these circles, these rings with all these pillars that are underneath the ground. That's
so cool.
Oh yeah, we're looking at some of the reliefs, the bas reliefs or whatever of the animals depicted on Göbekli Tepe. No, I don't know if they can see that. Yeah, I don't think so. What up, Qvid? Is she a left? Yes.
What's a left?
I don't know. Both left, I guess.
Huh?
I think we're both left.
Left-handed?
Yeah, I guess.
I'm right-handed. I don't get it.
Or latte? What is that? What up, Ian Undercover? How you doing, buddy? Qvid, you gonna get on here and join us? I don't know what that is. Is that a thing? I don't know either. Oh, so check this out. This is the lighter that I got from what's his face, from Alex, man. What up, Qvid?
Hello.
Yeah, she's a juggalette. Yes, she's down with the clown, man. So that you know, no, Qvid said one word. That's it. He can go ahead and leave now. that's his one fucking. That's his. He's like, comes out here. Hello. All right, gotta go. You know.
Oh, you're so bad.
How you doing, brother?
Not so bad, mate.
Yeah, Sergeant Sill is saying they excavated less than 5% of less than 5% excavated, and the younger carving is not as old stuff, or is not as the old stuff or something. Like a juggalo. Yes, correct. Whoop whoop. That's right. Check us out, dude. Got this from Alex too.
That's so cool.
Boom.
He would too.
Cheers, fuckface. I love that. This is awesome, man. Yeah, so I don't know, Qvid, what do you think, man? Do you think that hunter-gatherers built Göbekli Tepe? What's going on, Nick?
I don't know that much about that place, to be perfectly honest. and
Really?
I've only just tuned in. Yeah, I'm not big on the. When I say I'm not big on it, I enjoy the subject, but I'm not knowledgeable on, the ancient stuff.
Well, it's a
Neither.
it's a incredible site, man, and it's a megalithic structure that they date back 13,000 years. So we're talking 7,000 years before the first civilization existed, before Sumeria existed. Göbekli Tepe was built, and as Sergeant Schill had pointed out, less than 5% or around 5% was. Love that UFO proof sweater. Hell yeah, dude. All day long, baby. Less than 5% is excavated. So, there's 95% of it is still underground. And so, I mean, it's a huge complex and it's so big. You just got to think, how could hunter gatherers build something, one so massive? Just the part that's been excavated seems like too much for hunter gatherers to build, but there's not 95% of it isn't even exposed yet. So, I mean, there's a gigantic, gigantic temple or, place of worship or whatever that was built there. And it just seems like you would have to have a civilization over just some hunter gatherers, whether it's just a small community. I mean, like you got like Sumeria in the first civilization, you gotta understand, like the very first civilization there, like the city that they all came from, the city that they date and everything is literally like 100 yards square. Like it's just a couple like little roads with like some little huts and stuff like that. And I mean, it's very, very small. I mean, Göbekli Tepe is probably twice the size of it or 3 times the size of it. Hancock believes it was a transfer of knowledge from an ancient civilization to younger gravers that survive the cataclysm. I don't know what younger gravers are, or hunter gatherers.
Yeah, each pillar weighs 40 to 60 tons.
She's saying each T-shaped pillar weighs 40 to 60 tons, man. That's insanity. What's it made out of? Do you know?
No.
Some kind of sandstone, I assume. What's going on, Nick? Are you there?
Yeah, I'm here.
How you doing, buddy? Well, what are your thoughts? What are your thoughts on Göbekli Tepe?
I'm the same as Q. I haven't really looked into it very much, but I mean, obviously, it's going to have to be a civilization that built it. I mean, that's going to have taken a lot of time. Hunter gatherers.
I just don't see it. I mean, how could hunter gatherers build a site as big as Göbekli Tepe, moving megalithic stones that way? What did you say? 40 to 60 tons. 40 to 60 tons each. And I mean, there's probably a lot more to Göbekli Tepe than that exists now. There's probably wooden structures for roofs and all kinds of other stuff there. And
especially when only so little has been.
Yeah, I mean, who knows what else is actually under there? So to think that a bunch of hunter gatherers, the reason we call them hunter gatherers is because they hunted and gathered their food. Okay, so they were hunting it or they were gathering it. They didn't have time for anything else. You have to have a civilization. You have to have it. So, okay, well, this guy who's working on these stones and stuff, he has to have somebody willing to feed him. You get it? He's got to have people who are making the food and everything for him and for many people who are doing this work. You can't just, and that's how civilization works, Yeah, smooth virus. That implies living in towns. Correct, So you got to think that there has to be some, that there would be also, now I'm not sure how much writing would be necessary. Maybe some form of pictographs or iconography could have been used, but you would think there's have to be some kind of plans or some kind of architecture for designing Göbekli Tepe and how how it was designed. You would got to think that there's got to be something like some diagram somehow, or how did everybody know what to make or what to build? Did you have one dude going around to every group of workers saying, this is exactly what you build, this is what you do, and he just goes and checks every single one of them? I mean, I guess it's plausible, but it just seems highly unlikely.
The template for these megalithic sites, I mean, all around the world seems to be very similar. and they've got very similar, like you say, the iconography, the pictures that they actually carved into stone with the animals and stuff. It all seems to be similar. It seems to be mirroring what was like written in the stars. It says in the Bible, it's the stars are for signs and symbols, and that was the original way of communicating, wasn't it? Rather than
exactly. And that makes sense, man. Absolutely. What's going on, Paul? How you doing? Surgeon still saying infrastructure. That's correct. You would need infrastructure. Also, they had needed to had cultivated agriculture to support a town. Correct. So you would have to have people who could do farming, cultivated agriculture, like you're saying, breeding and raising animals. And you would think that they would possibly have to have some form of schooling, whether it's school that's teaching adults or children, who knows, but some kind of schooling, so they're passing the knowledge of, hey, this is how we construct stuff, this is why we're constructing it, who's all with me.
Absolutely.
What
The
gets me
aliens
is
use high-powered lasers. Yeah, right.
what gets
What's up,
me
Jaguar
is
420? Go ahead.
where did this knowledge suddenly come from? You've got people who are going out hunting and gathering. I mean, yeah, just for instance, say you're a guinea pig and they've wiped out everyone on Earth. You're the only one left, so you're the biggest guinea pig in the world. And they say, okay, go and fucking build something. Go and survive and build something. Where would you start?
Yeah, I mean, and what would you build? Who's telling you to build this stuff to begin with? Aren't you worried about feeding your fat guinea pig ass? I mean, like that would be my main concern. Lee says, is it a school? It could be a school. I mean, it's possible. Maybe it's a school of astronomy or something like that. I mean, it just seems like any kind of megalithic structure would, take a civilization to build. I mean, who built Stonehenge? What they say? The Druids, right? The Druids built Stonehenge is what they're saying. Qvid, you're a fucking Englishman. Wait, what is it?
Yeah, basically it was, yeah.
Yeah, so I mean, that's technically a civilization, right? So
Pagan worshippers.
Yeah, so you got a bunch of them who are like, oh yeah, we're all gonna do this. We're gonna drag these stones over here, and so it's like they have a civilization. Why wouldn't other people who built an even bigger megalithic site have a civilization?
But didn't you say, like, was it Stonehenge, that the stones came from like far distance?
North Wales.
Yeah, about 100 miles away.
Like, why would they bring it 100 miles?
The stones must have been important to them. What were they? Blue stones?
Yeah, was it blue? I don't know the actual stone. It is blue something or other. Yeah.
Like, did they
the nearest was North Wales from the actual place it's situated, which seems it's fascinating to me to get that amount of stone, those size to that area.
I mean, like, just traveling 100 miles carrying nothing. Okay, carrying nothing would suck. Okay, that would be hard. That would be a bullshit. Like, oh, dude, we got to walk 100 miles, man.
And for what reason?
Yeah. Okay. But they're like, not only are you walking 100 miles, but we're gonna carry this stone of triumph with us. Like it's like, yeah, it's like that's ridiculous, dude.
But Stonehenge is also been made on landlines, is it they call them, or
ley lines?
Ley lines.
How the frick did they know about them? Okay, they can look at the stars, they can observe them, they can maybe make Stonehenges, let's say, to do with the seasons. Maybe it was a religious thing. Maybe it was some sort of a rather large clock. But why did they put it there? And how did they know about ley lines? Where did all this frigging knowledge come from when not long before they were all running around chasing bloody animals and farming to survive in it?
Well, you got to think like a certain individuals must have either been had discovered, okay, so like you can make a compass by placing a paper clip. If you straighten a paper clip out and you put it in a bowl of water, if you take like a leaf or something,
Yep, seen that.
and you put a paper clip on it, it'll point north, you know, just due to the magnetic field.
That's cool.
Yeah, so someone must have figured that out at one time or early on. It must have known the cardinal points and realized this. And when they did, so that means if they're able to do that, then they must have been able to, you know, somehow pick up on these ley lines, which seem to be some kind of field or anomaly that just runs in these lines like throughout the world, you know.
Maybe someone told them.
Well,
You know, this like makes more sense that someone probably passed the knowledge along rather than someone just learning it randomly.
Yeah, but where did the knowledge come from?
Yep, where did that person get the knowledge?
Maybe that Stonehenge is like a message for something in the sky.
It could be, you know. What up, Alex? Boom. Bam. How you like that, buddy? Thank you, sir. Tony is saying, I don't believe we give enough credit to our ancestors. I agree 100%, man. Silk Vein is saying shit would have taken years too. This is in a time when people, hang on, let me move this over. This is in a time when people didn't live long. Time was precious. They weren't going to do all that shit unless it was easy or for a greater purpose. Very good thought. I like that, man. No, people lived a lot shorter. Well, yeah, you know. Well, you know. Okay, so in biblical times, it was said that we lived a lot longer, but in the time of like Stonehenge and stuff, that would have been well into the age when we were just living up to 120 years was our limit, you know. And people back then used to live a lot shorter lives, you know. Like I think like, you know, 40 was like old age, dude.
Deathbed?
Yeah, you're about to die, dude.
Oh, so they married young and whatnot.
Yes, in 1954, Stonehenge was worked on. Yeah. So what?
That's me.
I hate that crap because everyone's always like, it's a big conspiracy. It's a big conspiracy. Stonehenge is fake. No, it's not. They just fucking restored it, dude. Yeah, so they restored the monument. So what, dude? You know. Best guess next Thursdayism. I have no idea what that says, dude.
Thursdayism? Is that like
yeah.
a house thing? Or
I don't know what that is, dude. Sun's still saying all the ancient sites have had work done since and many times over. Correct. Exactly. What up, Sean? How you doing, buddy? It's Sean. He's got his name backwards because he's fucking dyslexic.
Like you.
Correct. All good here. Alex, you Rocky, okay, mate? Life expectancy back then was super short compared to now. 40 was old. Yeah, that's what we were saying, you know. What the hell is that? Cupid? We can hear your wife in the background giggling.
My wife is actually my son.
That's his son? Oh my God, dude. Kick that boy in the balls and tell him to put some hair on his chest. Jesus.
Reese, I'm being told to kick you in the balls. And you need to get some hair on your chest. Apparently you sound like my wife.
Woman.
I won't tell you what he said. Not while there's a lady present anyway.
Oh, okay. Well, that's who I was talking about, was the lady.
No.
Anyway, I think that these I think like the ancients, they didn't live like, there's a time where we lost like our ability to live long, you know. And I think that, you know, we lived long, like they say in the Bible. Now the Bible says we used to live thousands of years. The ancient kings, the Egyptian kings list said we used to live thousands of years. The Sumerian kings list said we used to live thousands of years. So are they all lying? You know, are they all wrong? Like, it doesn't make sense, dude.
I think they're wrong.
Well,
I think like was being said the other day, when they're saying they live like 26,000 years or whatever it was,
Yeah.
Surely that's got to be bullshit.
Sure, I would think it is bullshit, you know. However,
I mean, we know the old calendars were wrong, but they weren't that much wrong. It's not like you could say, well, they think it was 26,000 years, but in actual fact, what they meant, it was 26 years. The calendars weren't that wrong, surely.
well, that's the thing, is that the people who are writing these lists and these ages and these reigns and stuff did so knowing that there was that the part of the list was completely accurate. So why would half the list be accurate and the other half inaccurate? That's what throws me for a loop. You know, I could understand why it doesn't seem plausible. It seems completely irrational and totally made up. However, we know that half of the list is completely true. We know that the kings lived this long. We know their reign. We can prove it today. And so why is half of it made up and the other half is real? It just doesn't make sense.
But we're looking on, right, see, we're taking everything far too literally, I think. I think the Bible and any like biblical text that's been written wherever and whenever is for man to read throughout all ages. You know what I mean? So take King Solomon and King David of the Bible. These weren't real people. They are explanations for consciousness. You know what I mean?
Oh, I disagree completely. I totally believe that King Solomon was absolutely a real king.
You think so? Yeah.
Oh yeah, absolutely. You know,
Solomon means peace.
You know,
King David was surrounded by war all through his. So I mean, if you've got peace on one side and war on the other, you're looking like an allegorical explanation for you building the temple. You know what I mean? Like Solomon built the temple, meaning he was closer to, well, with his soul or closer to God or whatever you want to call it, and he went out the back door of the temple, basically the fall of man, the fall of light, or the fall of innocence or whatever. I see it as an explanation of
super chat, dude. I love it, man. Oh, where's the bass?
Sorry to interrupt you there, Nick.
Super chat comes first.
Yeah, we got to jam to the super chat now, dude.
Yeah.
Let's see here.
Come on, you're slacking. Oh gosh.
Oh yeah. So let's see here. Yeah, nice. Thank you for the super chat, Sean.
Nice one, Sean. Now we've got to listen to this shit.
It's not actually plugged in. Oh, hold that.
Nice feedback.
Yes.
There you go.
There we go. That's it. Much better, dude. Let's slap the shit out of this bass, dude.
Let's do that part. Yeah. It's my favorite part.
There we go, dude. Yeah. That's for you, Sean. Thank you, buddy. Set this guitar, dude.
When it comes to playing a guitar, you'd make a good football player.
Well, you always have YouTube to fall back on, bro. The end, everyone's favorite part. That's right. What up, Paul? How you doing, buddy? He's headbanging. That's fucking right, dude. Who is that? I can hear your son in the background. Cupid. Anyway, where were we? Oh yeah, so yeah, I believe that Solomon was real. I believe like King David was real. And in fact, I take basically the Torah as pretty much, I just like to read it as like historical reference more than any, you know, really? Philosophical belief. Yeah, you know, I like to look and take the history from it, and not like, you know, the moral, you know, stories from it, but like the actual, like the history, like, you know, these people actually existed. I mean, like, I think like Genesis, I think, is important because well, we know that the Jewish people are real people. They exist. And this is a story about where they come from. So whether or not it's 100% accurate, of course it's not 100% accurate. They're trying to, you know, dictate like where the world came from. But, you know, these people, they obviously kept a good job. They did a good job at like following their lineage down, you know, and their years and their dates and stuff add up, you know. So I mean, it's pretty cool. Like
the giants.
Yeah, you know,
and then the Tower of Babel, and right?
Yeah,
right. That's so cool. It's like we do have a gap where we don't know, you know, and supposedly God
wiped us out. Yeah. You know, so it's like perhaps that's what happened. Like perhaps that's why we have this global amnesia, is because we all got wiped out at one time, and so we just kind of started over again.
And we were so smart, you know. We all thought as one, where we could do anything.
Yeah, you know, when you all speak one language, it seems like when humankind all speaks one language,
you're invincible.
Then we're invincible. There's nothing we can't do, and God's don't like that for some reason. They want us to be stupid for some reason, you know?
Unless we were bad, or maybe there's just some kind of confusion.
Maybe there's just, you know,
are they
bliss is ignorance, you know? So it's like, you know, or ignorance is bliss, you know?
You know, I always thought was interesting is how a lot of religious aspects, like if you go with science, you are against God. And you know what I mean? Like it's always been like holding you back in a way.
Yeah.
You know, medicine, no. Eyeglasses, no.
Yeah.
You know, it's weird, right?
It is strange, man. Like religion wants you to be stupid, like whole conservatism, where they're like, no, the way of the Lord, you know, and they're like, damn your mathematics are the tools of the devil, you know. It's like
no medicine for it.
Yeah, you know, it's weird. I don't know, dude, but
it doesn't make any sense.
No, it doesn't, you know.
Because a lot of what we read though about these people, you know, living like 26,000 years and all this crap. Like Smooth Virus put in the chat before, 26,000 days is 71 years. Now I can go with that. Somebody living for 71 years. So do they exaggerate it to make that person seem more important? Or if they have a son, do they pass down their name and that is their life, if you like, being continued, you know?
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, like that could totally be too, you know. I mean, just that's just a way that they interpret it or whatever. I just find it just hard to believe that they would write half their king's list. You know, this is supposed to be their history, and these guys are of such great importance that they were actually writing and inscribing their name. And writing wasn't a easy thing. It was a difficult job. That's why they had scribes, you know, and this was their job, was to sit there and just write shit all day long. And I mean, it was a very difficult thing, and very few people could do it.
Really?
Yeah, absolutely.
And yet here we have all these monuments of just beautiful art and writing.
Yeah, you know, but I mean, that was a very difficult thing to do, you know, and like that was their whole job, was just to sit and write stuff all day long. And so to write anything, I mean, it costed a lot of money to get anything written down. and to write down a bunch of made up stuff when you're already putting stuff that actually is real, like the King's List that they know about is real. So, but of course, if you don't know the actual answers, say you get to the point where the deluge happened and they don't know what happened before then, and they just assume, well, we just lived forever back then. You know, that's what happened. So, I mean, could that be it? That they're just kind of making it up? They're like, well, back before the flood, we used to live forever. You know, it was fucking awesome. You know,
kind of like how the Egyptians
did the same thing.
You know,
Everyone just kind of did the same thing. They're like, hey man, before it went down, yeah, I built that fucking thing, dude. You know,
I don't remember it, but I did it.
Definitely, my people did it. I don't know where it came from. I like that how the archaeologists go to like Peru, you know, and they're like, oh, the Inca, you guys built Sacsayhuam, and they're like, no, we didn't. And they're like,
yeah, you did.
Yeah, you did. You know, they're like, no, we didn't. And they're like, shut up, you stupid Incan. You built it. And they're like, no, we didn't, dude. I don't like. We was here when we got here. They're like, no, it wasn't.
The statues of the African American, you know, like it's clearly a black person.
Yeah, it's clearly a black guy. You know, it's got the nose. It's got like cornrows. Yeah, and it's like clearly like no.
So how can you claim that?
You know, it's so funny, man. Egyptians based life on cycles of the sun. Maybe they used moon cycles for time. I've heard that theory before too, that they might have used the lunar calendar for counting years. So we're talking months instead of years, you know. Cooper is saying, I prefer teenage Jesus. All right. I prefer women, but that's fine. To each his own, I guess.
Yeah, what the hell, Alex?
I love baby Jesus.
Oh, I see. Orchestrated madness. He's responding to orchestrated madness. What's this on here? Good point. What up, 83 Dread? How you doing, buddy?
Isn't there
yeah, where is Snooch? I don't know where Snooch is, man. We gotta get Snooch's ass on here, dude. I don't know where the hell he is, man.
Didn't you say a lot of Egypt is still like covered and they won't? Like,
oh yeah, all of Egypt is still covered and they won't excavate it because they'll find out that, oh, hey, we didn't build it. Yeah, it wasn't us, even though we said it was. And even though this statue is obviously of a black man, you know.
He is my ancestor.
Yeah, he's my ancestor. He don't belong to those black people. He belongs to us black people who are Arabs now. And it's like, dude, there are so many drawings and paintings of like pharaohs who are obviously black men. Like the Temple of Abu Sal. I mean, clearly they are black people, dude. You know, I mean, it's clear as day. Okay, I want to show you guys a picture of this. We got to see this, everybody, because this is too funny. All right. So let me look this up.
Doesn't seem like it'd be an argument.
No, it doesn't, dude. It seems funny that it is an argument, man. All right, so I'm getting a picture up here real quick, and then I will share my screen with you guys. Okay, let me find a good one. I gotta wait for them to load up. See, I need a good. They moved this entire temple. They cut this whole mountain down and moved it. See it? See it being moved right there?
That's so cool.
Isn't that crazy? Okay, so I'm just looking for a good photo right now, a nice clear one. That's up close. See, I think they do that on purpose. They don't take any nice up close pictures.
You're going too fast.
No. I'm looking for a close up. That's a good one, but it's not a good angle. Let's see here. We gotta find an old picture. All right, here, hang on. Let's see here. Okay.
No, it doesn't.
Oh yeah, look at that nose. Oh, okay. Here. Let me share the screen with you guys. Okay, so I'm gonna show you guys. So you guys can see what I'm seeing.
That's not a good one.
I know it's not a very good picture, you know. But that's makeup. Now look at that. That's a black woman right there. All right. Now, let me see if I can find a clear picture. You know, one that's back in
the big fatty nose one.
Oh yeah, I know. Let's see.
Where is he?
No, that's not a good one. It's too much of a weird angle.
They did it on purpose.
Yeah, oh yeah, dude. This is a total conspiracy.
Yep.
You know. That's why they always go and chop off the nose, you know? That's exactly why they do that. Telling you guys.
I thought it was so much easier to find before.
Oh yeah, it was like the first picture that popped up, but now that we want it,
I know.
They're on to us, baby.
Now they don't look so black.
Yeah, these pictures are not doing it justice. They are just all so far away. Look at these. Okay, here we go. Picture. It's not a very clear picture though.
What about View More?
Now let's see here. Yeah, maybe that. No, that didn't do us any good. Anyway, that is a black dude, and that is his black wife. All right. These guys were black. I think before, yeah, if you find any black and white pictures, like from the old times, before they like cut it apart, man, you can see that these dudes were blatantly black men, dude, you know?
Until they changed.
I mean, look at this. Look at this dude. Look at his nose. This is a black man. That is not an Arab, you know?
Can you zoom in on that?
Look at this. Look at this. Now they fucked off his nose here. They did that on purpose, man. All right. You know, and they also covered up his cornrows with this big hat. But you would see those cornrows and fucking and off to the side a 76 Lincoln. That would normally be there along with a pimp cane. What do you mean right here? They fucking cut off the face because they're like, that is a black man and everyone will know it. There's the face down here. They were like, fuck this, dude. They're fucking get down there, you stupid face.
Off with his head.
We need a door for people who are fucking only a fucking, you know, a quarter of the size of it, dude. Look at the size of this door.
Oh no. It's like a big entrance for short people.
3 great speech bubbles on that would go well over each statue saying, is it Cosby is black?
Of course it's because we're black. I know it. I was already on this one. But I'm just saying, you know, but this is just one example. I mean, there are many examples of black people in Russia, but I'm talking in Russia, in Egypt, but I'm talking, there are, you know, countless examples of it, but they're like, they ignore the evidence that's right in your face. And it's just so funny. And what they'll do is just deny it and just hide it. It's just like, oh, just deny it. Just say, nope, no, it's us. It's all us. You know, even though it's like, it's obviously, no, it's not you guys. Shut up. Stop being stupid. I mean, when you go into the Cairo Museum, you can see a ton of these ancient mummies. They straight up have dreadlocks, you know? I mean, they were obviously black men.
What's the other like sculptures?
Oh, here, look.
Black men.
Yes.
Got the black men in Egypt.
Look at these. Oh yeah, maybe I shouldn't have said black men in Egypt. Oh, he's sexy too. Look at that. Look at that, dude. Cut off. Oh yes, that's my favorite pic of all, dude.
Yeah, you shouldn't have searched it.
Maybe I shouldn't have searched it like that.
You got exactly what you searched for.
Well, you know, I kind of asked for it. Well, since we're here, I'm gonna look around.
Yeah, you should have put like
look at it. Those are freaking black men, dude. Look at these black women, dude. Look at this.
Yeah, but go up in a search and put sculptures or statues or something.
Now they're showing the Nubian slaves, you know. but they weren't all just Nubian slaves. They were black people, you know. And look at this is what I find interesting. These women were giants compared to these women.
Kiss my toe. Are they touching his feet?
I don't know what they're doing, but I don't trust them.
Is that what they're doing though? You know, in India, that's what respect to your like ancestors is you touch their feet.
Yeah. Perhaps they were doing something like that. I don't know, but
look at his butt.
Oh, how'd they get a picture of me? Oh my god. What assholes, dude. Anyway.
That was fun.
Yeah, that was great. How I came up on black men in Egypt. Don't ever search that, you guys. Or
I know, like, what are you searching for?
I don't know. Maybe I should have put ancient Egypt. Yeah. Clearly, I was not thinking.
Or were you?
Kyle got what he wanted.
They're on to me. Let's check the comments up here. All right. They definitely could have had two different calendars. Where are we at? Boom, boom, boom. Kyle, new studies are showing the people that are doing the ancestry blood test, high percentage of people of all nationalities are seeing small percent of African DNA. That is racist as fuck. Just a little bit. Jesus. Good for you, Alex. What's he saying? Anyway, I was just reading all the comments. Oh, fuck that ancestry DNA test and shit like it. That's Big Brother collecting the DNA. I know that's just you know, scientists, and you know, but hey, why not?
Fake news.
Fake news. Yeah, Lee's saying, see, Lee's what he's got up there. Olmecs equal blacks. Correct. You know, the Olmecs were black people, dude. I don't, you know. I'm like, come on. That is a fucking black dude. I'm sorry, but Jesus Christ, man.
You just put ancient. That was it. What?
Should have put ancient, you know. Anyway, where were we at?
This is for Olmec.
Black men's penises. Yes.
It's just so cute.
Yeah.
Oh
well,
God.
anyway, that looks more Asian to me, man.
Yeah, either way, that's scary.
That is a little weird, but that was a good statue, man. That would have been very difficult.
Carry on.
And we pay top dollar for it. Yes, we do, man. Because it's bad as shit, dude. It's called the Galaxy S8. It's fucking awesome.
If they want to learn so much about Egypt, wouldn't it make sense to actually uncover some of the new ones?
What was it?
Wouldn't it make sense to uncover some of the new pyramids that they know are there but are buried?
What new pyramids?
I thought in Egypt, new pyramids had been found underneath the desert, but haven't actually been excavated.
Okay, yeah, no, like, so these pyramids that they discovered or whatever are ruins of a pyramid.
Oh,
so nice. Yeah, they're kind of like Abu Ruwash, basically an open air pyramid, which helps kind of prove my point that pyramids are built on top of pre-existing mounds of earth.
I love that idea.
I know, that makes so much fucking sense, dude. I'm sorry, but it does, dude. I'm a fucking
Petra
genius.
And all that, it's like, of course, you know.
Makes sense, dude. You know, you want to, so they want to be part of the living rock and living earth, you know. So if it was a temple, that would make sense. But since it's not, or a tomb, but since it's not a fucking tomb, Who knows? You know, one as his toes, knees, and toes. What the fuck does that mean?
After you brought that point up about mountains being built on, I've got to admit, I reckon you hit that right on the head. I really do, because when you look at the pictures from the inside, yeah, you get rooms that are all, special rooms, shall we say, that are all lined with bricks, shall we say. But the corridors aren't. The corridors are caves.
Right? And when you're going through it, when you go into like the Great Pyramid, there are no blocks. It is just cut like straight through the living rock, dude. There are no square blocks around you, I mean, like, it doesn't make any sense, dude. Like, going up into it, you can see that it's clearly a fucking stone, just part of the mountain, dude. And then when you look at Abu Ruwash, which was a pyramid at one time, you can see where they had carved out the stones, but everything else was just part of the natural living rock, and that it was encased in, I mean, like, there's just a ton of evidence for it, I think. And I mean, I think it's only a matter of time before one day I'm proven correct, man. Now, will they ever come out and say, hey, UFO Proof came up with this theory first? No, I won't get any fucking credit for it ever, but it's fine.
The thing is as well, when they work out, taking that a pyramid is made completely of rocks, and taking that they had to get them rocks from like 500 miles away, and then taking that they had to build these rocks on top of each other, all of that work, and they estimate, they average it out being 20 years that a pyramid took to build. That means they had to lay one rock every 2 minutes, 8 seconds.
Yeah.
There's no way you're laying rocks at that speed. But if the pyramid is basically a mountain with rocks on it,
yeah,
that's a lot less rocks.
That cuts your time in freaking time in like like 75% of your time is like out, like you get to, if it's just a mountain that's already encased in it. One, you don't have to level the pyramid out. Okay. That's one thing that they said would have been very hard, was to level everything out. You wouldn't have to do that. All right. You would just, I mean, basically you could run a line and follow all the way around. It wouldn't have to be precise. You wouldn't have to lay a foundation, because you're on a foundation of solid earth, a core, if you will, that is attached to the earth, So, I mean, there's so many things that you can go ahead and cut out and say, well, this is how this was handled. This is how this was handled, all because it's built on a pre-existing mound, an earth mound,
Putting stuff in it.
I mean, everything. There's just so much stuff, dude, that, I mean, like, it just seems that makes so much better than a better idea than going and trying to stack a giant 2-ton brick every 2 minutes, 8 seconds. It just doesn't seem
to be a tomb.
Yeah, and it doesn't seem to even be a fucking tomb to begin with,
or king.
Yeah, or to put any hieroglyphs to ensure the king's safe passage into heaven. Yeah, I forgot to put that stuff in. I'm gonna write your name up in a room in a corner where no one will ever fucking see it. Yeah, in paint. What up, Sergeant Shill?
What's up, man?
How we doing, brother?
I'm fucking pain.
He's fucking tooth killing you, man?
Yeah, real bad, man. I waited for you to come back on last night, but I guess you didn't, obviously. But yeah, I haven't gone to bed yet.
I wasn't on last night, man. I didn't do it all day yesterday. Remember, I'm only going to do every other day now.
Yeah, I know, but you were talking like, yo, it's my birthday. I'm going to come back probably later. I'm going to cut it short.
Yeah, that's right, man. I have ended up hanging out with my girlfriend and partying for the rest of my birthday.
Well, that's what I figured. Yeah, that's what I figured, man. Yeah, it's like I said, two times a day, man. That was a hell of a schedule to try and keep. I'm surprised you did it for as long as you did.
Yeah, for the most part, man. But I mean, it's like I'll still do it 2 times a day. It's just going to be like every other day. Like I'll do it again tonight, and then and then I'll take it off tomorrow, and then and just keep going like that.
That's the way to go, man.
They found a layer of salt inside the Great Pyramids. Yes, that is. They did find. In fact, they found a layer of salt that went up all the way up, like 2/3 of the pyramid was like covered in a layer of salt, like the outside as well as the inside. You know, so could that be salt water? Could that be from the ocean or one of the seas flooding and covering it up from the deluge?
Maybe. Did you say like mica also?
What?
Or is that
That's in Teotihuacan.
Oh.
Yeah, Teotihuacan has mica inserted into all throughout the pyramid, but you can't see it, so it's not for aesthetic value. So, and the sheets of mica were 90 feet square. They're 90 feet by 90 feet, you know, and it's very brittle. And they carry these 90 feet sheets of mica, these square sheets of mica, 2,000 miles away in Brazil, all the way up to Mexico, man, you know.
That's so
What for? No one could see the mica. What was it for, people?
You said that could like withstand a lot of heat.
Yeah, it's like
we use it for our own rockets. Or?
Yeah, we use it for like the bottom layer of our rocket, like the space shuttle is covered in mica. And blast furnaces, when they have a window, when you can see inside the blast furnace, the window is made out of mica and stuff, you know, electrical properties and everything. You know, it's just got a ton of stuff that we use, you know,
or something for the pyramid?
as possible, you know, for Teotihuacan, you know. And it's interesting because also beneath Teotihuacan, they found sulfur and mercury, you know, and in the pyramids in China, they also found sulfur and mercury underneath the pyramids.
So cool.
Why is that? What the fuck were they doing with sulfur and mercury? What did it have to do with pyramids? And why did both these pyramids that are totally on opposite sides of the world, created by civilizations that had no contact with each other, but they both have a pyramid with sulfur and mercury underneath it? So it doesn't make this, you know, they're like, oh, well, you know,
yeah,
that's how you do it. You can't build a pyramid without mercury flowing underneath it. It doesn't work, okay?
What?
What's up?
Penis comes, penis goes, penis shrieks, and penis grows.
Tony is sitting inside a truck stop bathroom right now, reading the inside of a door, dude.
The glory hole.
Yeah, right. Stay away from the glory hole, Tony. All right.
Go get poked.
Yeah, I mean, I like the pyramids of Teotihuacan in Mexico. You know, they might not be as big as the Egyptian pyramids, but and it's interesting because they claim that the pyramids of Teotihuacan took 150 years to complete. However, they don't know who made the pyramids.
But they
know it took 150 years. How the fuck do you know that, dude? They're like, well, yeah, no, we're fine. Just keep going. Yeah, but how would they know that? You know?
I think they call that a guesstimation.
Yeah, I don't know. Yeah.
What I think is interesting is how Mexico has more pyramids, you said, than Egypt.
Yeah.
Yay, Kyle's gone. Let's talk about him.
Unleash the guinea pig.
Guinea pig pause begins.
Ah, Leia, come on. Sorry about that. Hey.
So nice of him to put you on the spot like that.
I know, right?
Yeah, get on the spot. Keep hosting.
I'm looking up the animal gods, okay?
Were there any guinea pig gods?
No, not that I found. But I do think it's interesting with the bird gods and, you know, with Egypt. I can't
Cuban, you got this like serial killer-esque look upon you with your head shaved.
Okay. Bird gods, and then how the animal.
Oh yeah, dude, and it seems like every culture has a bird god, a bird man god.
Like
I think that's our inner desire to fly.
Yeah, maybe that's it. Like our desire to fly, you know, like because you see like this Birdman god, Egypt, Rapa Nui, you know, the Easter Island, ancient India, Sumeria. I mean, America, you know, North America, South America has these same like kind of depictions of these birdmen or these condor birdmen, but you know, maybe is our just our willingness to fly or our wanting to fly, you know.
Or maybe we did.
You know.
But I always loved India and the whole elephant. You know, just how they worship. Or no, the cow. The cow, yeah.
The cow, yeah.
Yeah, elephant. Yeah, it's so weird.
I'll punch a cow right in its fucking snout, dude. I don't fucking. That's the Indians so stupid, man. Where they'll stop in the middle of the road because a cow is sitting there. They're like, no, don't go around the cow. We'll just wait.
I know. I asked Benny, like, so you won't eat the cow, but you'll, you know, torture it basically to get all the milk from it.
Well, that's not really torturing.
No, he even said the same thing. They're milking the cow. So it's basically. It's animal abuse.
No, it feels good. The cow's like, yes, God, get all this milk out of me.
What did I miss? We're talking about milking cows or milking Kyle?
Both. We're talking about milking cows, and she thinks that somehow torturing the animal.
No, it's torture not to milk a cow that's lactating. It'll make them sick.
Yeah, they get full and they're like, please push this.
Yeah.
God, it's too much.
It's very dangerous for dairy producing cows. They got to be on top of that. That udder's got to be drained daily.
That's right, man.
I'd say, Kyle, show how you would milk a cow on camera, but as this a 13+ friendly stream.
Imagine trying to milk a guinea pig.
I don't understand this fucking language. Oh, dude.
I don't know.
I would help it. Anyway, enlarging a pyramid is much easier than starting from scratch. Yes, it is, Lee. Absolutely. Gyro 420 says, I think it was a power plant. It could be. Super chat, dude. Oh, I love it, dude. Yes, we're gonna break it up.
For fuck's sake, Alex. Now he's gonna start playing his bleeding guitar.
Who did the super chat?
Alex, dude, we love you, Alex.
Good job. God, it hurts to talk.
I like playing Metallica, dude. That's funny. That's interesting.
Hey, at least it's not like the millionth rendition of Smoke on the Water or something.
That's what I just did. I love playing that, dude. Thank you, Alex. I love it, dude.
Hey, has anybody heard from Jax recently or anything? I haven't heard tale from him for the last few days.
No, I haven't myself.
No,
I haven't heard from him either. I should probably hit his ass up.
And Mark as well. He's been pretty.
Chat, dude. Thank you, sir.
Mark has been pretty scarce as well, hasn't he?
What's up?
Mark has been very scarce lately too. I'm wondering if it's his health.
Yeah, Mark hasn't been feeling good, man. I am Gonzo the Great. Hey, what's up, Gonzo? How you been, brother?
I'll grab my laptop.
I haven't talked to your ass forever, brother. How you been, man? Oh yeah, dude. We got a couple of women on here, you know, not too many. Oh man. All right. So what time is it?
What's tonight's topic?
Tonight's topic is I don't know. You tell me. What is it, Sergeant Chill?
Oh, geez, man, you caught me again, not prepared. Fuck.
Yeah.
I'll hit you up offline with a subject.
How about what would happen if the likes of an Independence Day, like the movie thing, actually happened? If one day suddenly a shitload of spaceships just turn up and just sit there, what would happen?
A forced disclosure. Because they'd have no choice but to disclose at that point, right?
Mine. Okay, no, we're not going to talk about it yet. That's for tonight, dude. All right, that's an excellent subject. We're going to talk about that tonight. We're going to discuss that.
Don't forget.
Yeah, you know,
that's a good scenario. Good job, man. Yeah, that's a good idea.
That'll be a lot of fun discussing that. You know.
Well, the good thing is I'll be there as well because I'm off work tomorrow.
Oh, good.
Yeah, dude.
Yeah, I've been missing you on the late ones, man.
Yeah, I don't get many, unfortunately.
Yeah, he said gravity would change. That's right, Mike. Gonzo, yes, we did see the Joe Rogan podcast with Tommy D-Bag. We actually did a review on it. You should check it out, dude. It's pretty good, man. We got a lot of props on it, man.
It's like over 2,000 views on it.
Yeah, something like that, dude.
Yeah,
a lot of good comments, a lot of good thumbs up and stuff, man. Yeah, that was a good one. Of course, we were all fucking bad mouthing them, but you know, it was great, man.
Actually, not really. We were pretty.
I think we were fair.
Pretty civil, actually. I was surprised. I've watched it a couple of times since, and we were actually pretty civil, all things considered.
Yeah, you know, for the most part.
Yeah, well, sometimes.
I know, he said Tommy D-Bag, laughing my ass off. I know, that's funny, dude. All right, so we're gonna get out of here. But thank you guys all for joining us. Face Like a Bum, Cubid, Sergeant Shield, thank you guys. Everyone else out there, Sean, thank you for the super chat. Alex, thank you for the super chat. You guys fucking rock. And Alex, thank you for the shot glass and for the lighter, brother. We love it. I love the giant lighter.
You know, it's a little flame.
Awesome. I know, it's a giant lighter. Itty flame, dude. I love it. And don't forget to like and subscribe and hit the notifications button so you get notified even if you are subscribed, because YouTube is fucking us. So make sure you go and hit that. And
share.
Yeah, go to the settings and make sure you get notifications on your settings. All right. Also, you can pick up our kick-ass UFO proof merchandise at Teespring. At Teespring, it's in the description below. And support us on Patreon or through PayPal or whatever the fuck. You guys know the deal, all right? All right, you guys, we're out of here. Thank you guys, everybody. We'll see you guys tonight at 8 p.m. Pacific time. UFO proof out.
Later.
All right, guys.
Later.